You must be wondering why suddenly I'm sitting over here. That's a very interesting and a very valid question. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about a very interesting subject. Initially, if you actually learn about digital marketing or if you go to any institute, you will be offered an additional subject. Now, this subject may look additional, but actually has a very unique dynamic toward the subject. And that subject is none other than graphic designing. Hello everyone, my name is Debojyoti Das and I am a trainer at NIDM, Bangalore. Why exactly do we need graphic designing? Everybody studies, everybody knows, but very few people ask. So let us get into it. The very first topic, why do we need graphic designing in a digital marketing world? Think like this. Imagine you are in a very crowded room. Everybody is talking, everybody is working. Text is basically the speech, whatever these people are talking. While graphic designing happens to be the face. In an industry where a lot of things are being written, everything is being read, graphic designing basically comes as a subject where people see and they understand. Now in digital marketing, we learn about search engine optimization, social media marketing, but this is all theoretical and very strategy based. At the end of the day, what sells is what people see. If they do not understand what they are seeing, whatever you are trying to sell will never get sold. And this is exactly where graphic designing plays the most vital role. Now let's just assume that you have a very fantastic football club. You have a fantastic manager. You have a great equipment. Your money is there in the club. Everything is pitch perfect. But your players can't play. Will you ever win the match? The obvious answer is no. Because at the end of the day, what actually leads you to win the match is the player. So you can have a fantastic strategy. You can have a very good content calendar. You can have very innovative ideas. But at the end of the day, what you are executing is what graphic designing does. Because if your execution is not up to the mark, if people are not understanding, if people are not getting what you are actually presenting visually, then they will never ever be interested. Right. So now the thing is that imagine you are doing Instagram, because we all are in social media, and let's be very honest, we are highly addictive. And we have to agree with this fact that our attention span is very less while our addiction is very high. I'm not complaining. It is with every one of us, and this is exactly what is happening. And so now the catch is that whenever you are actually using social media, every day you are coming across hundreds and millions of posts while you doom scroll. But how many do you remember? 3, 4, 6. So have you ever thought back and wondered that why do I always remember those 6 only? Those 4 only? Because content has been created by everyone. Everybody has an agenda. Everybody is doing business. But why only those 3? Why only those 4? So the simple answer to this question is they got into your head. It means that they have something that actually grabbed your attention and now you remember it. So whenever we are trying to do any kind of content or when we are trying to design anything in our social media, first thing we have to remember that if I am getting into my target audience head, they will remember me. Often at night before going to bed or when you wake up in the morning, you have a very unique habit of switching on your phone and doom scrolling your Instagram or any other social media. So when you're doom scrolling, let's just say that you spend 3 seconds to 2 seconds or 5 seconds per creative. In that creative, it can be basically a reel, which can at least last to 5 seconds or more than that, max to max 7 seconds. It can be a static post, which will probably at least 1 to 2 seconds. It can be a carousel, which can most probably be 3 seconds. Now, why I'm counting in seconds is because when you scroll, you see and again you scroll back. You don't spend much time. And in that moment, if you stop, if you pause, and if you go through the entire content, That is exactly where the content creator is successful. So over here, two things that we need to keep in mind. Number one, I got seconds to capture my target audience's attention. If I can grab their attention within 2 to 3 seconds, they may actually spend a minute on my creative. And if they spend a minute on my creative, high possibilities are there I may get a potential lead. And to make this successful, I am not giving a guarantee because there nothing guaranteed come in this world. But what I can assure you is that if you follow this particular rule and the fundamentals, the possibility of your engagement can go high, which means that where people were not at all noticing you, possibilities will be there that they will start to notice you. So, in order to make your design work, you need to follow certain fundamentals. Now, these fundamentals will actually help you to increase the engagement, increase the interest between your design and your target audience. Just remember, no matter from where you're actually designing this, these fundamentals are basically the key elements which will actually help you to connect with your audience. So we have to learn these fundamentals, we have to understand these fundamentals because they are just not a written rule. They are based on understanding of our audience, they are based on psychology, and they are actually based on logic. So in the next video, I will be taking you through the fundamentals of social media creative design. I will be explaining it to you, how it works, why it works, and most importantly, I'll tell you why you should learn and understand this. So before we dive further, I want you people to like this video, share this video with your friends, save this video, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel.